It is what you do after these tough times have gone that will determine your success over time. That is what will determine if you are really tough. Hello and welcome to Laraddiji's LinPRinP. Thank you for clicking a show. I'm a lifestyle vlogger who loves living a peaceful life, and I love talking about situations we might find ourselves in that need peaceful endings. It's the makeup or the must keep up peace section of Laraddiji's LinPRinP, and in this section of my channel, I usually talk about little stories that can inspire you to live a peaceful life in this chaotic world under the umbrella of living a peaceful life while I do my makeup. If you are all about living a peaceful life, then this channel is definitely for you. There's not a lot of us in the world, so do join us and let us reason together. If you are already subscribed to Laraddij's LinPRinP, then you are a very important part of this family and you are humbly welcome back. And if you're new here and would love to join us, do subscribe by hovering over the heart in the right lower corner and click the subscribe button if you're on your laptop. And if you're watching me on your phone, just click the subscribe word in red and hit the notification bell as well so that you'll get all notifications automatically for videos I put up. Do check out the other sections of Laraddiji as you are inspired to do after watching this video. So yes, let's get into today's topic, an embarrassing time of my life when I peed on myself. I'm sure you have a secret story as well about an embarrassing time of your life, and maybe it's not for peeing on yourself like mine, but embarrassing just as well. In this age of technology, embarrassing times might not go away completely because you can be reminded of them if it is documented, as in photos and videos, like in this one of me talking about the time I peed on myself. You wouldn't know of this story I'm about to tell you unless you were there, or maybe you took a picture of me, or maybe you recorded me in a video way back then. This happened during the times when phones and internet was still in the baby stages many moons ago. There's a lot of reasons why I decided to talk about this time of my life today. One is to inform you about the importance of silence. The second is to inform you about the dangers of silence, and the third is the strength and power of your voice, your opinion, your tongue, your thoughts. Last year, I traveled back to my country and I experienced a lot of things, even though it was only for a couple of days. But before I get into that, I will talk about my tiny little embarrassments that I never owned up until now. It was my first time ever traveling out of my country, the first time ever I would be on a plane, my first time ever traveling somewhat by myself because I was with my brother. I was 14 years old and he was 12. We knew nothing about nothing. We were scared, but we played it cool. We knew nothing, but we played it cool. We were kids, but we played it cool. We boarded the plane, and of course, as the oldest, I used that against my brother to sit by the window. My brother sat in the middle seat while another gentleman sat on the aisle seat. I'll finish this story really quickly. There's a lot of luxury back home when you have the money, and we didn't have a lot of it, honestly. Juices were luxury. I would say, orange juice, cranberry juice, bottled juice, basically, box juice. And the only time we would have any sort of juices would be special occasions. So you can only guess my excitement when the air hostess on our flight from Nigeria to New York told us we would get snacks and drinks by just clicking the button for assistance. I went wild. I must have drank like 10 cups or more of orange juice that night on that glorious one-way flight to New York before I slept off. Now this is where silence got the best of me. Was I scared? Was I nervous? Was I trying to be nice? I don't know. Later, I thought it must have been all the feelings rolled into one. After my juice escapades, I needed to use the restroom really bad, and I didn't want to wake up the man who sat next to us. Now, unless I could fly out of my seat and into the bathroom, this was not going to happen. So needless to say, your girl held the pee and slept off again. When she woke up, trust me, she didn't need to use the restroom anymore. Meanwhile, my best outfit to travel to New York in cold November was just a shirt and my best silk skirt. After that flight, I should have burnt it. I think my mom threw it out, or maybe she did burn it. I don't really know. I never saw that skirt ever again. My dad is really going to laugh hard if he ever watches this video. So anyway, we had blankets on the flight and it was really cold. Your girl made a heavy choice: sit on the blankets to save my life or freeze to death. Well, I froze to death that night in the plane. And because I had on a silk skirt, my embarrassment was only known to me, and all I needed to do was to say, "Excuse me, I need to use the restroom." That's all I had to say. I just had to wake up the guy and say, "You know what, I'm sorry, I have to do the restroom." I chose silence. I see coronavirus as an embarrassing time for the world right now. The earth has been caught peeing on itself, literally, because this shouldn't be happening now or ever, with all that we know with technology and all. So that goes to show you that we still have a lot to learn. For the sake of this video, though, I'm going to focus on the aspects of the silence that happens in embarrassing situations. Now that you know what happened on my first journey from Nigeria to New York, what is the significance of this story to LinPRinP? I have thought about this experience over and over, and this is what I could come up with. My answer is that I just wanted to inform you about the importance of silence, because sometimes in life there will always be a time to keep silent. Even the Bible talks about silence in Ecclesiastes 3 verse 7, a time to be silent and a time to speak. I'm sure you've also heard it being said that silence is the best answer to a fool. So in this video, I will marry silence with patience, because if you are a patient person, then you'll be silent in certain situations. The second reason why I'm doing this video is to inform you about the dangers of silence, because a lot of people have suffered and a lot of people are still suffering from situations that have happened to them many years ago. I know in my country there's a whole lot of situations that silence has been implemented as the solution. But thank God, fortunately and unfortunately, that COVID-19 has exposed a lot of our secrets. It has exposed our fears. It has exposed our insecurities and where we need to work on as a people and as a nation, just like in many other, countries worldwide. The virus has also exposed some powerful people's agendas. It has exposed the true human on a whole lot of levels. Maybe the virus could have been contained sooner if they hadn't kept silent about it for however long they did. I see silence as a quiet fart that fills up a room and destroys it in seconds. The third reason I decided to do this video is I just want to tell you my story to inform you lastly of the power of your voice. The last reason I decided to do this video is to inform you of the power of your voice, the power of your opinion, your thoughts, your words. They say if looks can kill, but I say if words could kill. Hashtag Me Too comes to my mind. Many women stayed silent for whatever reason they had, and when they realized that their voices were powerful and enough to bring justice together, they brought down years of oppression, years of being bullied, and years of being in hiding. So overall, what is the lesson? Embarrassing times will come and go. Hard times will come and go. And like my daddy always says, tough times never last, tough people do. It is what you do after these tough times have gone that will determine your success over time. That is what will determine if you are really tough. Should we even wait until the tough times come and go before we start doing the tough things? No. This is the time to prepare and plan and build and labor for the good times ahead. I know that because I'm hopeful, because I have faith that better times are still ahead. I hope this comes to you at the right time, and if there's something on your mind that needs to be said in these times, or there's something on your mind that needs to be done, let this period of quarantine be the downtime you will need to build yourself up physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, and most importantly, let this period mold your larva into the beautiful butterfly I know you can be. Once again, our stories are being rewritten as we know it, and our slates are being wiped clean. Let's start writing and making new stories that will benefit us and our future generations. Thank you very much for watching this episode. God willing, we are on this earth for an average of 75 to 80 years. Let's not waste any of our precious times on matters that don't help us positively in some way. You have a decision to make. If not now, maybe later. The ball of unmuting is in your court today. Ask questions if you have any. Don't hesitate to leave a comment as well. You can like this video by giving it a thumbs up so that I can make many more of them. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Laraddiji. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the many more seasonal topics to come, and make sure your notification bell is activated to be automatically notified of new uploads. Please, 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 please. Let's love our neighbors as ourselves, and remember to rest in peace. We all need to be living in peace. Stay blessed. Bye-bye. You see me in my next one. You see me in my next one. See me in my next one. You see me in my next one.